Greetings, beautiful readers. My name is Zuri, and I am excited and delighted to present my newest release, Champagne Taste on a Bad Boy Budget. This book is very special to me as it shines the spotlight on a group of people not often recognized by the mainstream media, at least in a positive light. I am speaking of young black men in the United States, the Gen Zers among us, those even in their early 30s and 40s, men who are often stereotyped, profiled, and marginalized, who are deemed guilty until proven innocent. Yet I know personally that most from this generation and these generations are so much more. They are beautiful and brilliant, as you'll see when meeting 27-year-old Rashad White, the hero of this work. Like many men his age, he isn't perfect. He's made mistakes. He's got a record. In fact, he has just been released from prison. That's what he's done, not who he is. He is a man with dreams and determination, intelligence and courage, who has enough swagger to fill up a room and enough charisma to turn the head of restaurateur Jamilah Carver, whose chef has just quit with just a few days' notice. Jamilah is impressed by and attracted to Rashad, but doesn't want to hire him. Growing up in a single parent household with a by the book law enforcement father has taught her to steer clear of men like him. So can she listen to her heart and stop judging Rashad's past? And will Rashad be able to listen with his head and get past his dislike for Jamilah's bougie ways? Buy the book on Amazon and wherever books are sold to get your answer. Meanwhile, listen to my alter ego, Letitia Lovely, an actor and former radio personality, as she reads an excerpt of the scene when Jamilah first sees this irresistible bad boy. Jamilah wasn't in a partying mood. In fact, if anyone asked what was the absolutely last thing on earth she wanted to do right now, her answer would involve socializing. She hadn't recovered from losing Blair as her ride or die chef and the main reason her restaurant was still open. Thanks to her mother, Jamilah already had abandonment issues. Blair quitting with no notice could have unraveled years of therapy. Yet here she sat, successfully holding it together in the parking lot of a small private club in Grandview, Missouri, a suburb of Kansas City, while watching black, white, and gold balloons dance in the wind to announce the nearby celebration. She pulled down the visor and used an overhead light to check her makeup and ensure her don't give an F face had been properly hidden behind foundation and bronze. Wispy eyelashes covered worry, while shimmering cinnamon lipstick hid mounting stress. The makeup magic worked. Pretty on the outside, while inside feeling as ugly as a wart on a pig's snout. She blamed Blair, of course, even though, truth be told, there were other reasons for the psychological funk. Still, it was convenient to focus on her ex-cook. After dropping the nuclear bomb that had shifted Jamilah's world beneath her, Blair had the nerve to try to show her a bright side, a new cook in town, looking for a job. Fantastic was how Blair had described the man Jamilah would audition tonight without him knowing. The only reason she'd agreed to attend the party that Blair couldn't because she'd just started her new job and was working tonight. Jamilah checked her watch. 15 minutes remained of the cocktail hour before dinner was served at 8. Perfect. She reached for the gift bag on the passenger seat and stepped out of her silver Lexus SUV. Showtime. She entered the party, introduced herself to Monique, the guest of honor, and Anna, Monique's best friend, before mingling with the crowd. Casual conversation continued until a TDH, tall, dark, and handsome man materialized from the back of the room. He appeared slightly nervous, which Jamilah found endearing. She found herself leaning forward to catch every word getting ready to flow through a set of kissable lips. Good evening, everyone, he said, his deep, slightly raspy voice making Jamilah's lady parts tingle. He unconsciously rubbed his hands together and took a breath. My name is Rashad. I'm the chef. Okay, Monique already said that. Sorry, I'm kind of nervous, y'all. This is my first dinner party. Jamilah decided nervous looked good on him. Even so, a list of ways to calm him down formed in her head, ways that involved her soft hands running over his hard chest, being wrapped in those chocolate brown, tatted, muscular arms with their legs entwined. Yum. I'm here to help Monique celebrate her birthday and to help all of y'all enjoy it too. He winked at Monique. Jamilah decided that his eyes were as sexy as his lips, and that his obviously gym-ready body, strong and toned without being swole, gave no reason for the casual observer to be disappointed, from the tips of his shoulder-length locks to the soles of his Air Jordans. I like him, a woman at the next table said. He is cute, said another. Jamilah told herself she didn't care that other women were eating him up with their eyes just like her. She lied to herself and decided he wasn't all that, too. There was no time in her life for fantasies that had no chance of going anywhere. If his food was as good as Anna said and he became her chef, all of that chocolate and muscle would be strictly off limits. When a middle-aged woman delivered a particularly scandalous comment, Anna turned and said, "Hey, that's my godson you're talking about," in a tone that silenced further conversation. Not a piece of meat, Jamilah mentally added, even as she stilled her own spicy thoughts and refocused on the words coming out of Rashad's tantalizingly tasty-looking mouth. Tonight's theme is Asian meets America. For your first course, I prepared a wonton soup with mushrooms, shallots, and a secret ingredient, the barbecue and what I named the wontonamo. I like cooking, but as you can see, I like words too. Enjoy. Jamilah's eyes joined a few others to follow Rashad's sure strides back through a set of double doors and undoubtedly appreciate the firm-looking buttocks that filled out his black jeans. When it came to whether or not she'd like his food, her confidence soared. Not only was Jamilah ready to taste his cooking, she wouldn't mind sampling the chef. Thanks to Letitia Lovely for reading an excerpt of my newest release, now available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and all book purchasing platforms. Please take a moment to visit my website, zuriday.com, and sign up for my newsletter, would you? Also follow me on social media and send your thoughts after reading the novel to haveazuriday@gmail.com. I personally read and respond to every email, and I look forward to hearing from you. Until then, let's toast to champagne taste on a bad boy budget. And until next time, have a Zuri day.